Episode 44. In the last episode, we painstakingly prepared a meal that we didn't get a single taste of. But I guess in exchange we got the pale oil, which at the same time we don't get a single taste of. It's all going towards Hornet's increased damage on her needle. It's always practicality and functionality with Hornet, isn't it? No real time for luxury, I say as I leave the luxurious boss. Maybe we'll have more time for luxury after I can afford the hot tub for Hornet's house. Which way are we going anyway? The closest fast travel should be, I guess, down to this thing. Or up to this thing? Yeah, up to that thing. We're kind of still in the process of farming money for buying everything from Grindle's shop. Any enemies that are along the way are fair game. Damn. We're supposed to get extra money for using the needle, but I probably should use it a bit better than that. For using the claw line, that is. No, wait, we're going to the right. I guess we can kill these guys while we're on our way. They do drop some pretty high yields, I guess. Can I use this while we're still regenerating? Not really, no. We do regenerate pretty fast, though. First stop. Well, after this stop, just an intermediary stop. First stop is going to be Bellheart. Probably the most important reward there is in the game, I guess. More damage. Oh no. Damn. I have more oil, Pinmaster. Its acquisition was no small task, but if it aids my blade, those challenges will be well rewarded. This might even be the last upgrade, I wonder. Even more oil? What preposterous luck. That unseen gift, in quantity unheard, or discovered by a single bug. Would you pass the oil traveler, and perhaps a few rosaries for the ongoing effort? Oh, more rosaries, son. Allow this Pinmaster to again work wonder upon your blade? That's a lot of rosaries. We're not doing this then. Really, nay. You hold the precious oil for yourself? For what purpose do you deny Pinmaster their work? There is only I alive to work with such wondrous substance. Yeah, I guess he does actually have to be paid for his efforts, considering he has to put food on the table. Well, we gotta save up, I guess, a few hundred more rosaries, in addition to what we want to buy from Grindle's shop. And we're still farming. Oh, before we leave though, did these guys quest change at all? Do they offer like different things for free? No, it's just these two. They are repeatable though. Just not really worth it. Do you sell anything? Other than this, yeah. Okay. Kind of regretting all of the things that I bought for my house, which I do like the house. But I think we spent a good 1,000 rosaries on this. At least we get to sit in here. And actually, before we move on, yeah, two things. Forgot Chakra was here. We never talked to her after completing her quest. Your master has been found, Chakra. Your task in these lands is finished. Will you now return to your tribe? I shall not return, hornet-wielding needle. I cannot. To leave my tribe's nest plains, that journey has only one direction. This has always been our way, our long leaving, for those few who will survive, or who survive till age seeks to claim their shell, and those fewer who chose to send them on. But these lands far loom. My nest plains I once saw so grand, now they become small, a place for birth and growing, but a place too narrow to live a bug's life full. Well, I'm glad you're not leaving. We still have to buy a bunch of things from you. And also, you're just kind of nice to have around. This vein of gilded bells creates an effectively defended settlement. I can see it once gave a long time of peace to its bugs. And yet, look at their numbers now. Stricken by cursed dread, only a few have survived. You must learn from them, child-wielding needle. She started calling us hornet-wielding needle at the end of her quest, but I guess this is older dialogue. Peace is a slow poison that would wither even the hardiest bug. And that's it. Okay. Then yeah. Well, the other thing I wanted to do was kind of check out the top section here. Although it'd be kind of a pain in the ass to go all the way up there and find nothing there. I just thought there could be some path into the underworks here. But the more I think about it, there can't be something that leads into the underworks unless you skip the boss into Act 2 or the other boss into Act 2. Unless there's like a third boss into Act 2 right here. I doubt it though. So yeah, the next thing would be, since we're doing all of this hub stuff, I guess we can check in on the Bone Bottom guys. I don't think we had a quest for them, did we? I think we finished all of their quests. Yeah, all of the side quests are done now. We can also check in on the Songclave guys. But I'm pretty sure they're waiting for us to progress the story a bit further. Just a few people around here. Okay then. What about the old crone? Hello. Yep, just the same dialogue. Then I guess we're actually almost done with all of our backtracking. The only thing really left to do would be to farm money for, well, for two things, I guess. One for our upgrade, and the other one for Grindel here. Which I think were two things, the spool and the... And I think the capacity increase. How are we gonna farm this, though? That's a sizable amount. Would it be easier to kill those giant guys? Let's head up to Songclave, check in on them, and maybe just run through all of these high-level guys that drop a few hundred rosaries if you kill enough of them. Oh wait, this is the high halls. Well, this works too. We'll work our way to Songclave through the top here. Wrong way. That was the wrong move. That's another one of those things I mentioned. How exactly did that trigger? We were in a state where we couldn't do... Oh, that's because I still have this equipped. That's why. Yeah. It wasn't a state that makes us not able to do the backdash, it's because I didn't have the backdash equipped. Oops. Well, that was a waste. Just trying to get used to using this thing. About 55 per guy killed. Pretty good yield. I'm not the type of person that always puts down farming in my gameplay or whatever. Except I am kind of that. Only the kind of farming that I really care to do in the first place. I try to avoid farming in general. By playing the game normally and getting the money that we get from that as the currency that we use in a normal gameplay, or in a normal playthrough. But this is also a 100% playthrough, so... So as part of 100%, I think we just have to do a little bit of farming. Oh hey, it's you. I wonder why this guy was active, that's why. Thanks for the help. I took more damage than I would have if I didn't have any help, but it was cool. So I guess that one's just active around this place now. I thought this one was in service to Farloom, like the rest of these guys. So what's going on? Is there anything new here? I guess not.
Not a miss.
What about this one? We just rescued her and, It was a good deed you did up above, dear one. Saving me from them screeching fox. Not seen the like of it in a long, long time. I've returned with all sorts of new goodies too. Let's see if anything I've scavenged will fit your fancy. Oh good. I can't believe it. Even more things to buy. Well, we need that. We can buy this and on the way back get that other thing that's from the high halls. And then work our way back from the high halls and maybe have more money to buy other things, I guess. This is 180. Can we buy this and get more than 180 back from the other one? We'll have to pay attention when we sell this. Oh, we can also sell our mossberry to the witch. I should have been saving up for the nail upgrade. I actually should have bought that one first. On the way back. Oh, not that. And back we go. Is this one still helping? No, she just removed them entirely. So much for our farming method. That was wrong. Just barely out of range. Okay. That's bad. That's real bad, actually. I think we're still positive on money, though. This whole time I thought the craft metal would be by going up to where the architects are, their whole section of the map, or even going to the slab, like maybe the miners were mining up craft metal. Turns out it was in the shop. For this thing, we just have to go up 2 levels and then we're there. And with double jump and this pogoing, it should be an easy task. Or at least possible, if not easy. Damn, I gotta get that checkpoint. Oh crap. Yeah. This is the fastest way if we don't mess up. I just have to not mess up. Damn. I really should unequip this thing, but I just don't plan on failing again. So there's no reason to unequip it if I don't plan on failing again. Damn, I failed again. The route on the left seems easier. Crap. I really should have unequipped this thing. Okay, well, we're done here. I know when to quit. Not really. If I knew when to quit, I would have quit a lot earlier. Damn. Wait, why are we here? I thought I would have gotten that checkpoint. Okay. The true path of pain. Going through an unintended sequence backwards. It's faster, I swear it's faster. There, that should be a checkpoint. It's not easy. Just have to be better at it. So do we get like our own cogfly from this? Same thing as the maestros? I'm not sure how that would work. Yep, we got a cogfly. It's a weapon. Winged cogwork companion that will seek nearby foes and attacks. Wow. I also never explored down here, did I? Oh, it's just this. Is that all? Nope, that's not all. I'm not dealing with that. Not when I'm full on this stuff. I guess I came down here for nothing other than exploration. How would you have gotten back up without double jump? I guess you could make it if you claw line? And to get here you need to have claw line, so yeah. Alright, now we just gotta go back down, and that's a lot easier. A lot easier. Okay, show me what this cogfly can do. Go, my cogfly. That sure is a cogfly. We can have 2. Maybe even... Nope, not that. I have to hold up to do this. Maybe even 3. Oops. I guess you can keep on adding them if you replenish your thing, but there's probably a limit to these. Oh no, okay, good. They're still here. How much can we have? 4. 4 is the amount. Go, my cogflies. Yeah, they just kind of do damage. They're sort of like the things from the first game. I wonder how long they last, though. Okay, this is the way. We're basically trading our, oh, they're running out of steam. Yeah, we're basically trading our little shards for shells. Or, not shells. We're trading our shell shards for rosaries by killing these guys faster. Oh right, I need the other thing equipped. I guess these guys are still around even after... I just thought they were disappeared after after that little fight here with the automaton. We get about 32 from one of those guys. When I equip this thing... How much do we get then? One more trip across, and then we're going to... I hope. We'll have enough for the oil, definitely, but I think we want to buy things from Grindel too, right? Damn. And this is 45, 50 rather. Might be some randomization there, but it's about... not quite double, but maybe 170, 160%. Yeah, the cogflies are just kind of free damage. I'm not sure how efficient they are in terms of damage. Like compared to other tools, there's only 7 of them, and sure, they pretty much have no trouble seeking out the enemies. They don't get destroyed along the way. Damn. I haven't exactly counted out how much hits they do, though. So one run left to right, I think we got around 150, probably more than that. Considering we lost some, I don't know, maybe like 200. Of course, the run is going to go by a little bit smoother when we get the damage upgrade. This way. money. It's all about money. I need more of it. That's what I need. What are you guys doing? Are they asleep? Huh. Weird. Funny little things that just make NPCs feel alive, I guess. It's sort of like they were sleeping but pretending to be awake by, I don't know, making their silhouette look like they're manning the shop. Alright, here's your money. I hope you eat well. Satisfying every time. Well done. What miracle to work again upon steel so fine. Few pins left in farthing could attain such a sheen. You must tell me, traveller, wherever did you come upon so splendid a weapon? The blade was a gift, given by a noble tribe of my homeland. They forged the strongest steel, though it was rarely seen beyond their hive. Hive? Wait. Who forged the needle? I don't know that lore from the first game. If it was a hive, then it would have been the bees? Did the bees make needles or something? Like as a gift? No, that tribe didn't pass, I don't think. Not the mantises. I'm forgetting the lore of the first game. I'll have to figure it out some other time, I guess. That tribe has now long passed, and with them the secrets to their craft. Ah, if they are gone, it's a rarer piece than would be guessed. She's not talking about the weavers, is she? Because that would make sense where she received the needle from, but I don't know. But what grand luck for this humble pinmaster to have worked with such a weapon. More oil? I guess that's not the last upgrade. Wait, hang on. Hive steel needle. Long sewing tool uniquely balanced for combat. The highly refined blade reveals its hive steel banding. Okay, so it is from the bees, I guess. It has to be. And maybe there was some lore that told us this came from their tribe? In the first game, maybe? I just kind of forget what role those guys played in the lore of the first game. They were sort of added as an update, kind of. I mean, they were already there, but they were expanded upon. I was kind of there for when they updated, I think. Yes, have this. So it cost us 180. And we get 180. That makes sense. All we really get is the lore then. Last edict of the conductors. And though its eternity sustained by Architect's claw, we welcome that final form of dial and rotor, and soul gladly given, the perfect, unfaltering voice. So yeah, I was getting the sense here. We got a little bit of it from the Green Prince when the Green Prince told us his lover guy created the dancing clockwork bosses that we fought in his mold or something, like sacrificed his mold or himself to create the mold. So all of the clockwork bugs that we're finding are actual people that were transformed into robots in some way. It's all like coming together, but that's the only way that they could achieve this eternity, apparently. That's what it was all working towards, I guess. But it's probably not working if they still need Hornet for something. Alright, the other thing we can sell. Those guys are asleep again. This moss thing. Whatever this is. Who wants this? Who can I sell this to? The closest to the witch would be this one. Especially because we have double jump. To the marrow. Wrong way. I spent so long in the game just with the silk speed anklets equipped. It's a little bit weird running around just at the quote-unquote normal speed. But I don't exactly hate it, it just feels interesting that this is the quote-unquote intended speed or something. Alright, how much is this one worth? It was like growing in their fancy memoriam. The precious fruit, so precious, and perhaps now we have enough. Oh, is this the last one? Enough, for our work often begins but never ends. The smell again, stronger now, but still young yet. Listen to your sisters, little one, and grow, oh grow. Do they hurt you also, the visions, the stink? Nasty, horrible fruits, the pain. Enough berries, we need no more. For you though, my one and only friend, my beloved, a reward. Oh, we're your beloved, huh? Your amulet, let me transfuse. Yes, your amulet's tears will flow stronger still. Interesting. The druid's eyes then. Powerful amulet of protection formed from many mossberries. As the bear takes damage, the amulet weeps a green elixir that will form into silk. So it's just like a stronger version then. I don't think we got any money for that, but that's fine. I guess this is better? We're still farming for money here, but I think this might be more worth putting on if it gives us... Well, if it's any better than the previous incarnation, which was half of a silk bar per hit, like one of these little pips on the bar. And the only way this can be better is if it gives you 1 silk or more per hit, and I can only imagine it's 1 silk per hit. So I think that's worth it now. We'll consider it, but we're still in this farming build. Until we get enough to buy out Grindle. Maybe we can farm over here a little bit with our fancy... Damn. We lost 12 for that? I can't believe this. I was gonna say our fancy nail that kills everything in 1 hit, but still takes some. Still a sizable amount of rosaries here. Actually, maybe much faster than killing those big guys. If I don't get hit, that is. Where am I? Oh right, this connection point. Let's get out of here. This place seems okay for farming, but not great. Wouldn't know where all the enemies are, really. I don't remember it too well. I think we just want to go back to the big guys up top. With our nail doing more damage, we can maybe compare how quickly we kill them now. We're not going to get to much this episode other than getting money. Not really. Oh, we can do the same thing with these guys, I guess. See how well we kill them. Alright, that guy dies in 1 hit now. And that guy dies in 1 more hit. Pretty good. This could also be a pretty good farming spot if we just do this over and over again. I don't really like that though. These guys are way too weak for me to be wasting my time with. The other guys are more of a challenge at least, even though I know them pretty well. Yeah, me too. I think it's boring too to farm these guys. Let's be slightly less boring and farm these guys instead. Then again, I don't really have to be farming here. There's still a lot of things that we can do before we consider the game in endgame get everything mode. There's still probably rosaries to get from the slab maybe, unless they're like the underworks and don't carry rosaries since they're prisoners or something. Memoriam just seems to be mainly beasts, but I would be surprised if there were 0 rosaries there. I think what we'll do is... oh, new quest. What we'll do is we'll buy out Grindel's shop just because he's kind of out of the way, and we'll leave this shop open for the rosaries we collect through normal gameplay. Final audience. Attend this Sentinel's request, Hunter in Red. Meet in Halls High, the chamber of its fellows. The way shall be marked. Okay. Shall be marked, you say? Not marked with this. I guess she means, we'll be able to track her down or something. I think we triggered that quest by running into her, just over here in the coral chambers randomly sometimes. That's not right. That's not right either. We're faster, but I kind of messed that up, so... try to feel how much faster this is when I don't mess up. That's a lot faster. I guess I need to use some silk for healing. Still got hit. I'm actually kind of hurting here. Oh, we missed those. We kind of needed those. We have a goodly amount. Just one more trip back and forth before these guys run out. I kind of wasted a lot of shards on them, just because I thought they would be helpful taking out this guy when I have one health remaining. Damn. Shouldn't have attacked so close to the guy. Yeah, this is way more lucrative now that we're killing them so fast. The problem there is that I sometimes try to activate the backdash, but I'm holding not correctly on the left stick, and I just dash forward into the enemy. One of the hard things about using this thing effectively. Oh, we can track... okay. I see. Then yeah, we'll do that. We'll do the tracking on our return trip from Grindel, I think. Well, I guess if I do one interesting thing this episode, it's gonna be this Sentinel's quest, which probably ends in a fight of some kind. I kind of said the same thing about Chakra's quest, which didn't end up being any fight whatsoever. But this one, probably. Something? Maybe. really hope I brought enough. I don't want to come back here again. Oh no. It was way more than I thought. Okay, so we're coming back here, but we're not doing any more farming. I just have to pick one thing. Crafting would be more damage on our crafting thing, or no, more space. And we are sort of running out of space. This would push us over to get an extra spool. One little pip. But that's just kind of one little pip. Whereas this is the final upgrade to the capacity, so we'll do that. Okay, so we're not clearing out Grindleshot this episode. I thought the total would be 700 between those two things, but it was actually 700 each. Before we meet with this automaton though, I think what we want to do is, oh, we don't actually get more capacity on this. Wait, did we? No, that's for the damage actually. Okay. Yeah, with the tool damage at maximum and all that, I think the proper theming to do here would be to put on the architect and do whatever it is this automaton wants us to do. Let's put on these things, and the wheel, and maybe the laser cannon. Or maybe the laser cannon on R1 and... oh, I didn't even put on the wheel. Wheel's only 8. The drill's a little bit hard to use, but I kind of like it. What niche do we need? We've got like auto attack, we've got forward attack. We could maybe need up attack or down attack, or buff. Buff would be good. Maybe. I think I'd rather just throw a bunch of things at the boss though, assuming it's a boss after all. I don't want to just sit there and wait while traps go after the boss. I just want to lay into them, so maybe the throwing ring would be good. Maybe the wheel after all. This kind of goes down since it's grounded and it could work as targeting something below you maybe. And as for our one defensive tool, well, 2 I guess, we don't really need this, do we? If we craft in the middle of battle, then maybe we could use some extra silk. How does this look with this? It's interesting. If we equip nothing else, then this would be fun. Not sure that actually gets increased. Although it probably is. I think. This is definitely architect themed, I guess. If just for the theming, oops. Then maybe, we put that on and then this, maybe. More silk would be, I guess we haven't tried it yet, have we? Okay, we'll just try it out shortly. We got this again. Gets a little bit annoying if I jump around too much, but I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Wait, does the long claw affect this? When we get up from here, it goes to about the edges of those 2 bells, I think. And with the long claw clipped, equipped. I think that's further. They're going beyond the edges of the bell. Is that actually a tool synergy? Yeah, definitely beyond the edges of the bell, whereas before I think it only barely seemed to reach the edge. Or am I imagining that? I think I'm imagining it actually. No. There is no increase. I think. So yeah, this thing. Of course, the silk would only be used for healing and then refilling our tools if we ever run out. The track began over here, but I'm pretty sure we could find the track from the actual high halls. I'm just going here because, well, I'm farming money, I guess. But also getting used to this moveset after having it unequipped. Okay, it was one more hit. Oh wait, we still have to get hit one more time to get one more silk bar. That's a bit weird. You refill 2 when you get hit enough, I guess. Well, I don't want to get hit. Okay, maybe not the mossberry thing. It might be more useful on like a boss or something, or I don't know. It just seems less useful on things that do 2 damage like this guy. Damn, still 1 hit remaining. Okay, I think I have the basic moveset understood. We can continue to the high halls. You're not going to ask us to go around the backwards way, are you? I think you are. Or not. You're opening up an entirely new area, just like Chakra did. Okay. Ah, your other sentinels, I guess.
Benny Frank.
I am here, Gilded One.
Miofene?
I had thought I was answering your summons as a friend, or at least an ally. But now that we stand together in this place, I can sense your intent. You mean to raise your blades against me? Am I your enemy then? The defense of the sacred citadel, and the voices that fill it, is the eternal duty of the sentinels. Termination is the necessary fate of all those enthralled by the whispering silk.
That's fine.
You believe me haunted, a slave to the pale threads? I think you are more perceptive than that. My silk is my own, as is my well. Unsure is this sentinel, both haunted and innocent, you seem. With regret, this sentinel must test the strengths of your will. Siblings gone. Cut down the cursed. Save this citadel. Wrong way? Wrong way. Ow. That's the wrong way. Damn. And there we go. Using tools, it feels a lot more like a Mega Man fight or something. I don't know. By the purity of your will, the clarity of your intent, you are innocent of the silken curse. Failed has his sentinel. Your judgment, will it accept?
Cadestre.
Is this truly failure, Gilded One? You meant to test me and have done so. I would expect nothing less of a true guardian. The matter is resolved. There is no need for this. Stand and let us part as friends. We didn't revive you just to kill you. But it was a fun fight. I guess we did revive you for that. Accept a token of the Sentinel's order. As friends, let us part. The reserve bind. For binding? Ornate artifact of the Citadel. Able to hold a bind's worth of silk. Used when healing is needed and one's natural resources run low. The reserve bind will be restored when resting at a bench. Interesting. It's a defensive one. Reserve healing, huh? At least maybe sounds a bit more useful than the, this mossberry thing. Wouldn't have expected we still have to get hit twice for it to take effect. But then maybe it did help out during that boss fight? I'm not exactly sure. So what? Let's try it out on this guy. If we have a full bar of silk... like that. And we bind. It just uses the thing, okay. And what if we... Oops. There. What if we do the crafter bind? Okay, we're allowed to do that too. Cool. I kinda like that one. You only use it if you really have to, or if you accidentally press it when you don't have enough for a normal binding. It's only one use though, so probably best during a boss fight. Or something like that. But another good option, a lot of things competing for my defensive slot. So let's switch to the thing that has a lot of defensive slots, I guess. I guess having little underlings or familiars is sort of like a witchy thing? Sure. Maybe. I kind of want quick heal and the other thing on this though, but the long claw is pretty hard to pass up and I do like combining this with the healing. I guess that just means we need to have either quick heal or multi-bind. This is simultaneously more damage but also slower. I guess I do want to try that out though. Oh wait. Now that I have this thing, we can just like try this out whenever we want. Let's settle the matter once and for all. I can't quite tell the range on that. It seems pretty large, and it takes a while. It goes about over here towards this crack in the pot, that one vine. And if we take this thing off, Does it actually have a smaller area of effect? No, it doesn't. It was just, I guess, in my head that maybe that would be a thing that could happen. If you're multi-binding on a thing that does only one burst, unlike the other crests that do multiple bursts. Oh, I don't have the bind on here. Like this. This goes twice, I think, doesn't it? Oh right, I need the multi-bind on. With this, it goes twice. One, and then two. That applies twice with the explosion here, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on the way that this healing works, other than doing one more hit of damage and one more healing of damage, or whatever. Which is still fun and all. I don't really hate it or whatever. Actually put this as long claw and yeah. Maybe this would be good with the witch if we feel like we're gonna die. Oh, we're kind of out of slots here. Oh well. Why is no one selling a memory locket? I need another one. I need another 8. And speaking of, I guess I have 400. Let's I guess buy that silk. I'm pretty sure it was cheaper over at Jubilana's shop. Oh no, it was cheaper. It's still pretty pricey. That's 30. This is still the farming episode, so we'll do farming one more time, real quick. Call it getting used to using this thing again. That's 30. I think one more kill maybe? No, we're short by 7. Okay, one more guy. There we go. It's a nice thing this very long hallway exists. It just makes it a lot easier to choose where you want to go in the coral chambers from this hub point. If you want to go down here or here or whatever. Alright. And I do have to use this just for 5 rosaries. Give me the silk. Although, what is this? Spider strings. Hold this while making music and you'll soon hear its function. Amplify song it does. Oh, that sounds fun though. Sends it out full and bright, ideal if you're ever planning on performing for a crowd. I want to try that. I kind of want to try that. We farmed for this, but I want to try this. I'm gonna flip a mental coin. And I guess I'll pick on this, just because I want to. We don't need the extra silk bar. We have enough. And yeah, I'm kind of out of slots here, so even though I'm still trying to make use of this, maybe in the next episode we'll run with this and see how this feels. Sophisticated Weaver device resonates with music played to amplify and enhance performance. Expands and strengthens the effects of the needle in. By what that means, I'm not sure. It does look cool though. Now would be a good time to take a break.